All right, welcome Sunday morning yoga church. It is February 8th, 2026. And today we are just going to dive into some outer hip shenanigans. And that's it. That's it. No uh, deep thoughtful theme today or discussion or topic. We're just going to get down onto the mat and get to work. So, if you have access to two blocks, grab them. If not, that's fine. Two blocks will make things a little more comfortable, I think. At least they do for me. And if you want a blanket, you are welcome to grab a blanket because we are going to be on our knees a little bit here and there. Oh, hey, brother. Nice to see you made it. Excellent. Okay, so to begin, we're coming down onto the floor and we're going to start out in Supta Baddha Konasana. Say what? So Supta Baddha Konasana is a supine pose, meaning you are on your back. If you have a blanket, putting a blanket underneath your head might be really welcome. And then you're going to bring your feet together. So the insteps of your feet touch. Knees are bent, and then the knees are just going to drop out to the sides. Now, here's where the blocks come into the picture. I like to angle the blocks, or if I can do it, I can do it over on this side. I like to angle the blocks just a little bit underneath my calves and thighs. Is that right? Yeah. Or you can just set them upright. Yeah, I think angling works better with the foam blocks. These blocks don't have a lot of traction. There they are. There they go. So you can support your thighs with blankets, with rolled up bath towels, blocks, books, whatever you got handy. And then I'm going to have you put one hand on your belly just over your navel and one hand at your low ribs. Close your eyes. I'm going to take the first couple of minutes just to settle into the room, settle into the body, settle into the breath. If Ujjayi Pranayama is part of your practice, now's a good time to wake that up. Just the slightest constriction in the back of the throat, causing a soft, very soft and subtle ocean sound to your breath. It's not a Darth Vader sound. It's really just a sound for you. Give yourself three more breaths, each one maybe a little deeper. This time you can move the blocks off to the sides, one leg at a time. Pull your knees up. Let your knees knock inward and rest against one another. And take your arms out into a T shape or maybe a cactus shape. Either way, walk your feet out to the edges of your sticky mat. And on the next inhalation, take your knees to the left. Oh, yeah. And as you exhale, let the knees gently rebound up through center. And you're ready on the next in breath to take your knees over to the right. And exhale up to center. So y'all know this one. It's a tried and true. Love it. You keep going from side to side. Let that in-breath support the dropping of the knees, the extension of the spine, the stretch through the outer thigh and hip. And the exhale, just a passive recoil, bringing the knees back through center. As the knees go to one side, stretch that opposite arm a little more dynamically. Oh, spread your fingers. And then soften that arm, that elbow as you exhale. We're going to go one more time from side to side. Bring your feet back onto your sticky mat. Pull your right knee to your chest. Keep your left knee bent. Circle the toes of the right foot. Other direction. Hold on to your right knee with your right hand, and you're going to make circles with the femur bone, stirring up some juice in that hip socket. Just 3 times one way, 3 times the other way. Cross your right leg all the way over your left. And this time we're going to drop the knees over to the right. Take the arms out like a T for a big, purposeful pandiculation through that left side, outer thigh, outer hip, outer waist, and outer ribs. Listen to your left knee. If there's any discomfort in the knee, just pull the knees up slightly. Do what you need to do to get out of discomfort. Oftentimes that will work. Just a little lift of the knees. Great. And lift your knees upright. You're going to uncross your legs and bring your left knee to your chest. We'll start out with circling the toes, mobilizing the ankle joint. Go the other way. Cupping the left kneecap with your left hand, 3 big circles in one direction, maneuvering the femoral head and the acetabulum. Go the other way. I love the words of anatomy. Now you're going to cross the left thigh all the way over the right. Arms go out in a T shape, and the knees are going to drop to the left. Yeah. Oh, oh. Hmm. Very nice. Sweep your knees upright. Uncross your legs, pull your knees to your chest. Let yourself rock and roll a little bit from side to side. Hmm. Set your feet to the floor. You're going to roll over to your left side. I want you to bend your knees, stack your knees one on top of the other. Bend your left elbow and rest your head in the crick of the left arm. All right, 90-degree-ish angle in the hips, 90-degree-ish angle in the knees and in the ankles. So right arm can just rest at your side or fingertips to the floor. We're going to go into classic clamshell. As you inhale, pull the right knee up, keep the feet connected. As you exhale, pick the right foot up. So the right leg is parallel to the floor. Breathing in, stretch the right leg down the length of the mat. Keep the foot flexed, belly strong. And breathing out, bend the right knee so it hovers just over the left knee. Breathing in, internally rotate. Dip that right knee down towards the left. Right foot is airborne. And then exhale, right foot comes down. I'll talk you through that a few more times. Inhale, right knee lifts. Keep the feet connected. Exhaling, right foot lifts. Find that parallel line, right leg over the floor. Inhale, stretch the right leg down the length of your sticky mat. Don't touch the floor. Big extension. Exhale, bend the right knee. Right leg hovers just over the left leg. And then inhale, dip the right knee down. Maybe it touches the left, maybe it doesn't. Don't force. Keep the foot lifted. And then exhale, right foot comes down. So we're going to go that slow 5 more times. Breathing in, lift the knee. Breathing out, lift the foot. Breathing in, extend the leg straight down the length of the mat. Breathing out, bend the knee. Hover. Breathing in, dip the right knee down towards the left knee. Kick that right foot up. And breathing out, right foot, right knee comes down. Good. Inhale, lift the knee. I'm going to talk through one more time. Exhale, lift the foot. Inhale, stretch the leg long. Exhale, flex, bending at the hip joint, bending the right knee. Inhale, dip the right knee down to the left knee, big internal rotation. And exhale, foot down. All right, 3 more times on your own. So I'm on my last one. Don't rush to get there if you're not there yet. If you are there, when you extend the right leg down the length of your mat, I want you to hold it right there. And then take your right arm, oh, up beyond your head, reaching the right arm alongside your right ear. Engage through the belly, draw the navel in. Yeah, flex that right foot, reach through that right arm. Fingertips off the floor, foot off the floor. Soften the jaw. Blah, 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 blah. Great. And then bending the right knee, bring your right fingertips to the floor, dip your right knee down to your left knee, internal rotation. Woo! And then set the right foot down. Boom, chakalaka. All right, here we go. Second side. Roll over to your right side. I'm going to change directions on the mat. And here we go. So we're doing this 7 times total. The knees are bent. I'll talk through two and then you're on your own. Inhale, lift the left knee. The feet stay connected. Exhale, pick the left foot up. Deep breath in. Lengthen the left leg down the long edge of your mat. And exhale, bend the left knee. Internal rotation. Inhale, left knee comes into the right knee. Left foot is up. And exhale, set the left foot down. Breathing in, the knee lifts, classic clamshell. Breathing out, now the foot comes up. Breathing in, lengthen the legs, stretch long. Breathing out, bend the knee, left leg hovers right over the right leg. Breathing in, dip the knee down. And breathing out, settle the foot. All right, 5 more times on your own. Slow, deep breath in. How's your jaw doing? So I'm on 7. Again, don't rush to get there. But if you're already there, I want you to stretch your left arm beyond your head as you take the left leg down towards the foot of your mat. Belly strong. Get a sense for your ears, your shoulders, your hips. Your left knee, your left ankle, all being in the same plane, same line. Terrific. Left fingertips to the floor. Bend the left knee. Breathing in, left knee tilts down towards the right knee. Internal rotation. And then breathing out, left foot lands on top of the right. Woo, good deal. You're going to come onto your hands and your knees now. Take your time on this transition. Ooh, yeah. This is where you might want to put a blanket under your knees if you are so inclined. And if you are working with two blocks, now's the time to bring the blocks to the top of your sticky mat. And here we go. From tabletop, find cow pose, breathing in, looking forward. And then a deep flexion through the hips and the knees as you exhale, drop back into child's pose. Move your hips a couple times from side to side. And when the next inhalation presents itself for you, roll forward into staff pose. And downward facing dog, exhale. Good, let's do that again. Breathing in, cow pose, come to the knees, arching low, middle, then upper back, looking forward. Dropping into balasana, child's pose, exhale. Adho Mukha Dandasana, breathing in, that means downward facing staff pose. Adho Mukha Svanasana, breathing out, downward facing dog. Come to your knees, and you're going to make big circles with your hips going one way. You can put your whole body into it. Getting the shoulders loosened up, the wrists, and we're going to go the other way. Three big circles. Oh, ooh, that was a little too big. Now we're going to meet in tabletop. One more time. Look forward as you inhale. One more of these little mini vinyasas. Exhale into child's pose. Staff pose, breathing in. Pull yourself forward, strong arms, strong belly. Downward dog, breathing out. Excellent. Step your right foot forward to your right hand. Bring your left knee down to the floor. Blocks come into play here. You're going to keep the back knee down. Just pausing for a moment in this low lunge to settle into the body, settle into the breath. Great. A little flow, breathing in, look forward. I've got the blocks pulled back towards my hips, and as you breathe out, rock the hips back, straightening the right leg, and peel the right toes up off the floor. And I'm not taking my hips all the way to the heels. I'm going to keep a perpendicular line in that left femur bone. Come forward as you inhale, settling the right foot to the floor, deeply flexing the right knee. Look forward and draw the hips back, straightening the right leg. Let yourself bow forward just a bit. We're going to do that one more time. Breathing in, glide the right knee forward, maybe a little further, just checking into that range of motion and rocking back, breathing out. Pause right here with the right leg straight. Peel the ball of the foot off the floor, flexing the foot, extending the leg, and notice if your hips are veering to the left. Give yourself a little shift over to the right. Mhm. And then settle the right foot to the floor, bend the right knee, glide forward back to this low lunge. Set your blocks, your right or your left hand block to the side for a moment. Put your right hand block to the inside of your right foot. Left arm's going to hang down alongside the right arm. Let's inhale, sweep the left arm out to the left and up. And come on down, exhale. Just two more times. Breathing in, float that left arm up and use the right arm, pushing into the right inner leg slightly. Keep that right leg steady. One more time, take the left arm up and let's pause. Breathing in and exhaling. I like to look down to the block. As you push that right arm into the inner knee or the inner thigh, push back a little bit with the right leg. We're going to bring the left arm down. You can set the blocks off the mat for a moment. Pick the back knee up, spin the back heel down, and come into a wide-legged forward bend, Prasarita Padottanasana. Now, if the fingertips come to the floor groovy, if it's a little bit of a strain on the low back for the fingertips to come to the floor, use your blocks, one or both, both. As you breathe in, I want you to come into a cow action with your spine looking forward. And as you exhale, let your back round slightly. Return to a neutral spine as you inhale. Turn the toes out slightly. You're going to drop into that left knee, left hip as you exhale. Side lunge. Glide across the middle line, breathing in, moving slow. Come into that right knee, right hip, breathing out. And we're going to do that one more time. Glide across the center on the in-breath. Drop into that left knee, left hip as you exhale. Move across the middle, breathing in. And right knee, right hip, breathing out. And bring your trunk a quarter turn to the right. Turn your right toes to face the top of the sticky mat. And your right hand's going to go just to the inside of your right foot. Again, I'm going to place a block here just for accessibility. The back heel down on the floor, back leg super straight, strong. Left arm hangs down just alongside the right arm. Breathing in, sweep the left arm out to the left and up. Coming into Parshva Konasana, breathing out, left arm down. Twice more. Breathing in. Right knee, right arm connected. And breathing out. One more time. Pause. Left arm up. Looking down to the floor. Excellent. Left hand down. Set the blocks to the side. Come onto the ball of your back foot. Downward facing dog. Woo! All right, we're going immediately into the other side, which means the left foot's going to come forward all the way up to your left hand. Right knee will come down to the floor. Bring your blocks, one underneath each hand if you're working with two. If you've just got one, put that block to the inside of your left leg. Just taking a couple of breaths before we get rolling, settling in. Turning our internal awareness scope on. How does this side feel any different than the previous side? And away we go. Look forward as you breathe in. Lift your chest a little. Maybe sink into that left hip a little deeper. And then rock the hips back as you exhale. Straighten the left leg. Peel the foot, the ball of the foot and the toes up off the floor. Two more times. Inhale. Set that left foot down, sink into the left knee, lift your chest, look forward. And exhale, rock back. One more time. Breathing in and breathing out. Rock back. Feel the ball of the foot, toes up off the floor, foot is flexed. Now, right away, notice if the hips are swinging over to the right. Shift them to the left. hmm Left knee bends, left foot to the floor, returning to that low lunge. I'm going to put the left hand block to the inside of my left foot, and I want to make sure I've got good connection between the left arm and the left knee. Now, right arm hangs down loosely, breathing in. Right arm's going to float out to the right and up. When breathing out, right arm down. Two more times. Third time, go up with the right arm, stay up. Actively extend the right arm to the ceiling, look down to the floor. Lots of action in that left hip, left leg, left thigh. As the leg pushes against the left arm and push back a little bit. Right fingertips come down to the floor, and we're going to move into that wide-legged forward bend with or without your blocks. Pick up your back knee, spin the right heel down. Give yourself a quarter turn to the right. See that your feet are square, heels equal distance from the back of the sticky mat, and breathing in. Look forward, arching low, middle, upper back. And breathing out, let your back round just a little bit, not too much. And then coming into a neutral spine when you take your next breath in. Turn your toes out slightly and drop into that left knee, left hip. Two side lateral lunges, Skandasana. Oh, sorry, we started in the right knee. My bad. Right knee, right hip, and then into the left knee, left hip. Well, we've only got two, so start whichever side you started on. Just go from side to side two times. And meet me over in the left knee, left hip. At which point, you're going to turn your left toes to face the top of the sticky mat. Position your right leg and right foot so you can bring the right heel to the floor. And here we go. Parsva Konasana flow. Breathing in, right arm out to the right and up. Breathing out, right arm comes down. Good. Twice more. Breathing in. Keep that back leg steady, static. It's your anchor. It's tethering you. Breathing out. Last time, the right arm goes up. Stay put. Eyes looking to the floor. Don't strain your neck. hmm Right hand comes down to the floor. Good. Set your blocks to the side. Step back. Downward facing dog. Woo-wee. Mm-mm-mm. All right, we're coming down to the floor and come forward to staff. On or off your knees, bring your body all the way down to the floor, all the way down to your sticky mat. Oh, yeah. And then you're going to stack your hands, rest your forehead on the back of your hands. All right. Give yourself 10, 15 seconds to get situated in this new shape, supported by the floor, anchored down through the pelvis, the 3 points of contact, pubic bone, and the two ASIS bones. All right, now we're coming into a half locust, just lifting the feet and legs up off the floor. All right, Keep the legs straight and then pull the feet apart. You're going to make scissors and then bring the legs together. Pull the ankles apart, almost like you're swimming, and together. Good, just making a little V and together. All right, 5 more times. Keep the legs straight. And bring your legs together and relax your knees and feet to the floor. Let your hips wiggle from side to side. And then bend your knees so the feet are lifted. I want you to take your knees just a little wider towards the edges of your mat. And now we're going to do windshield wipers, rocking the feet and the ankles from side to side in unison. And come back to neutral. Lengthen your legs down onto the floor. Change the hand so the other hand is on top, forehead down. And here we go. We're going to scissor the legs one more time, lifting the knees, lifting the thighs, lifting the feet. And then there you go. Wide and come together. Take the legs lateral and bring them to the midline. 7 times total. Legs stay straight. Come back to the middle and set your legs down onto the mat. Wiggle your hips. Place your hands underneath your shoulders like you were going to do a cobra. And we are, but we're going to do a hands-free cobra. Roll the shoulders up and back away from the floor, and then lift the head, lift the chest, and lift the hands. Release any excess tension from your jaw. Blah, 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 blah. Now, keep the head and the chest upright, or lifted rather. Place the hands to the floor and go ahead and peel yourself up a little further. There's no place to be, no gold star to attain. Just listen. Come up to the degree that your body says, okay, I can stay here for a couple more breaths. Great. Lower yourself down to the sticky mat and then carefully lift up onto your hands and your knees. Rock back into child's pose. Come forward to staff. And I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Walk your feet to the middle of your mat. Reach for your blocks, 1 or 2. And you're going to give yourself a quarter turn to face the long edge of your mat. Bring your blocks with you. So you are stationed in the center of your mat, facing the long edge of your mat. If you've got 2 blocks, you've got 1 block on their tallest height, underneath your hands. If you've got 1 block, put your hands on the 1 block. And if you don't have a block, I'm going to encourage you to maybe put your hands onto the seat of a chair, the seat of the sofa, or a coffee table. This is going to be better for you, in my opinion, without having your hands all the way on the floor. I want you to maintain a long, neutral spine. Shift your weight into your right leg. Spread your right toes. And keeping your left leg straight and controlled, lift your left leg out to the left. And bring your left leg back to the midline without touching the floor. Good. 6 more times. Breathing in. Take the left leg out. And breathing out. Bring it to the midline. Keep it off the floor. Inhale. And exhale. Good. 4 more times. Neutral spine, slow, steady breath. Keep your shoulders still. When you get to 7, don't rush to get there. When you get to 7, take that left leg out, hold it there. Maybe take your right arm out to the right. Separate your bottom teeth from your top teeth. Right hand to the block, left leg comes to the midline, and step the left foot onto the floor. Move your hips a couple times from side to side. Wow, who saw that coming? Law have mercy. Here we go. Second side. Hands on your blocks or coffee table. Weight goes into your left leg. Spread your toes. You want a strong, sturdy foundation. And 7 times. Breathing in. Right leg floats out to the right and up. Exhale. Comes back to the midline, but don't touch the floor. As you do this, take a look to the right and see that the right leg's not going behind you. Keep your shoulders out of the picture. When you get to 7, right leg goes out, keep it out. Maybe take left arm out. No pressure. Mind your breath, mind your mind. Left hand to your block, right leg comes back to the middle. Move your hips a couple times from side to side. Good. Now, you're going to remain standing on your feet, but cross your left ankle and foot over your right. Yeah, good. And then come into a forward fold. Good. Lift yourself up halfway. Uncross your left ankle and cross your right ankle and foot over your left. Both legs stay straight and come on down into a forward bend. Lift yourself up halfway, uncross your ankles. Turn and face the top of your sticky mat. Come to your hands and your knees. Looking forward, breathing in. Child's pose, breathing out. Staff pose, breathing in. Downward dog, breathing out. Come to your knees. Have a seat on your bum or on the edge of a blanket. Seated windshield wipers, knees are bent, hands onto the floor just behind your hips. Take your feet a little wider than your hips, and you'll drop knees to the left. On the in breath, take them to the center as you exhale, and over to the right. Just two more times from side to side. As you finish up, we're going to take the right leg forward. Left knee bent, cross the left leg over the right. You're going to hold on to the left shin or knee with your right hand. Bring your left fingertips behind you and just an easy, gentle twist to the left. We're not going for any records. You can turn your head and look out towards your right toes, give them some instruction to participate. Good. And place your left knee directly over your right knee, best you can. So you've got left knee stacked right on top. And get reconnected, reacquainted with your sitting bones. And then you can use your hands even to kind of inch these knees a little closer together so they're stacked one on top of the other. And then fingertips will come to the floor on either side of your hips, giving your lungs an opportunity, your ribs an opportunity to open up as you take your deep breath in. And we're going to pitch forward on the exhale. Walk your hands out towards your right ankle or shin, maybe your foot, and come on down over that left knee. And walk your hands up your right leg, lift yourself up. And now pull your left knee up just enough so that you can bend your right knee and bring your right shin under your left shin, sitting in Sukhasana. And one more time, we're going to come into a forward bend. Fingertips walk out front. It's a great opportunity to put your hands onto blocks. I'd like you to keep your head elevated so the spine is long, the back is strong. And we're not just dumping or slumping into this forward bend, but, oops, where'd you go? Oh, oops. Oh, sorry about that. We're not dumping or slumping into this forward bend. It's actually more of an emphasis on hinging at the hips and keeping the upper body straight and strong. All right, lift yourself up. Let's try that on the other side. So you'll pull your feet to the floor. Now you're going to take your left leg straight out onto the floor. Cross your right ankle just over your left knee, left thigh, and we're going to start out with a twist. Bringing right fingertips to the floor behind you, holding onto the right knee or shin with your left hand. Good. Looking forward, out beyond the left toes. Excellent. Let your spine unwind and now stack your right knee over your left. So pull your right ankle out to the right slightly, stacking the knees, reacquainting yourself with your sit bones, and then we're coming into a forward bend. So it's a half Gomukhasana with the legs. Walk your hands up either side of your left leg so that you can sit yourself upright. And we're coming into Sukhasana, bending left knee and stacking right shin in front of left shin. Right? Fingertips to the floor, long spine, strong trunk, and then hinging at the hip crease, coming forward, leading with your sternum, leading with your heart, not with your head. It's not so much about depth, really, at all for today's practice, but it's about length. Lengthen the spine, strengthen the back, and what, if anything, you feel through your hips. For me, I've got plenty of sensation going on in my right butt cheek. Deep, deep, deep under the glutes. Very nice. Lift yourself up. Pull your knees up, bring your feet to the floor. Wrap your arms around the front of your shins or your knees. Give yourself a little squeeze, a bit of a hug. Maybe take your head down. Bringing body back to symmetry. Terrific. So we're going to spend the next 5 minutes in a seated meditation. As always, you are welcome to do something different. You can sprawl out onto the floor if you'd like, climb up onto a sofa, or climb into bed. I'm going to sit in Virasana, sitting my sit bones onto a block, shins, ankles, and feet on the floor. Hands down onto your lap, palms down, eyes closed. And take the time you need to get situated and settled. And listen. making some mental post-it notes about what you hear outside of your space. Traffic, wind rustling through the trees, planes, birds, or maybe silence. Now listen for any sounds you hear inside your room. The buzzing of a fan or a heater, the breathing of a pet, and the sounds of a loved one in the kitchen, or maybe silence. And listen to any sounds that arise in your body. Breath, heartbeat, murmurs or gurgles. Deepen your next breath, lengthening that exhalation. Place your two palms lightly against one another. Bring the base of your thumbs to your forehead. May we move into the week ahead with a mind that is open and clear. Bring your fingertips down to your chin by your lips. And may we have breath that is clear and words that are open. Place the base of your thumbs at your sternum, hands at your heart. And may we move into the week with both a body and a spirit that are open and clear. All right, thank you. When you're ready, you can open your eyes.